good evening. This practice is designed to take place the middle toward the end of the day. It's really good to practice in this manner toward the end of the day or mid-afternoon to wind down from the day's activities and in some cases the day's stresses. We'll focus on a lot of gentle stretching postures where emphasis is placed on breathing. We'll hold postures for slightly longer than perhaps you'd be used to and giving opportunity for the body to fully rest. So we're going to start with a lying down position. So come into a lying down position. Now, if there's any discomfort in the lower back, feel free to bend the knees, and Holly's demonstrating here. This will create a snugness. The lower back is able to soften into the mat here. But if you do not have any difficulty in the lower back, then go ahead and straighten the legs now. Making sure your feet are dangling out to the sides so that there's a release of any tension held in the inner thigh area and the groins. And go ahead and separate the feet, especially Wendy and Sue here, just a little more. That's it. The palms are turned up. That allows some space to open in the front of the chest as the shoulders rotate outwards. Now I'm going to ask you to place the right hand on your lower belly. That's it. Now the lower belly area is just above the pubic bone and just beneath the navel, so you're all in exactly the right position there. Make sure that your wrist also is resting on the body, and if need be, take the elbow slightly out to the side. Allow your breathing now to descend into the lower part of the belly in such a way that when you breathe in, the lower belly will rise, and when you breathe out, the belly will descend. Often throughout the day, just continue like this, often throughout the day we find that the breathing starts to enter into the upper portion of the rib cage and the lungs, sometimes known as shallow breathing. So I'm inviting you now to take the breathing slightly deeper in the lungs. The hand is giving you a reminder to allow the breathing to expand into the bottom part of the lungs, releasing any tension in the diaphragmatic area. Just allowing the body to soften here. Slow breathing. And see that you can breathe in this way without giving or needing to apply any effort. And the key word here is allowing the breath to drop down into the belly, into the depths of the lungs, releasing effort. Good. Now place both hands on your middle rib cage area, the area just below the breastplate, and perhaps even your little finger is connecting to the bottom tips of the rib cage. And allow your breathing to move into the mid-chest area. As you breathe in, experience the rib cage expand as the side rib cage lengthens also. And as you exhale, releasing fully. Continue, inhale, expand, breathing into the mid-rib cage area, and exhale, release. Continue. I like to call this like checking in, using the breath to check into the body, arriving, preparing for this practice. Yeah. Good. Now bring the hands to your upper chest area, just beneath the collarbone. Just beneath the collarbone, that's it, yeah. Now breathe into the upper portion of the lungs. That's it. And you'll notice that will require a little bit of effort. And ironically, breathing lower in the body requires less effort. So only take 2 more breaths here. This has a direct effect on the nervous system, and this practice really is helping us to ease, helping us to wind down, helping us to relax the nervous system. And the breath is an amazing vehicle to achieve this. Good. Now bring the hands back to the lower belly area and notice the difference. One was requiring effort, Now the lower belly, allow the breathing to be here with no effort whatsoever. Good. And release the arms, palms facing up alongside the body. Alright, so we're going to continue now with some gentle movements. As you draw the right knee into the chest, reach out and interlace your hands around the right knee and draw the knee into the chest. Take a deep breath in here and exhale, lifting the upper back and the head off the floor, draw the knee into the chest and your head to the knee. Without going to your full capacity, but just to mobilize the hip joint in the body here, the hip flexors. Inhale, back of the head to the floor, and exhale, release the hands, release the right leg. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, chest, head to left knee, upper back off the floor. Inhale, back of the head to the floor, and exhale, release. Both knees into the chest, inhaling. Exhale, head to knees, upper back off the floor. Inhale, back of the head to the floor, and release. One more time each side. Right knee draws in. This also helps to tone the abdominal organs here. And as you coordinate, inhale, back of the head to the floor, breath and body, you send soothing messages through the nervous system. Left knee in, make sure you're breathing in synchronization with the body. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, head to floor, keeping the neck relaxed. Exhale, release. Slow it down now, extend and lengthen the breath. Both knees in. Exhale, head to knees. Inhale, head to floor. Exhale, legs lengthen. Good. Now bending both knees, feet to the floor, heels close to the buttocks. Turn your palms down now. The objective of this next practice, this posture, is to unify breath and body. So on an inhalation, take the right arm up above the head, and at the top of the inhalation, you'll notice that the fingertips touch the floor behind your head. And as you exhale, release the right arm down alongside your right hip. On an inhalation, left arm, inhale, take the arm up and slow it right down so that at the top of your inhalation, the fingertips touch the floor behind the head. There's a slight pause and then exhale, release. Left arm down alongside your left hip. Then both arms up above the head and see that the fingertips touch the floor behind the head at exactly the right time. You're using your intuition here and your sensitivity and awareness. There's the touch, and the same thing as the hands release down alongside the hips. And you'll repeat this one more time. Right arm up above the head. Exhale down alongside the hip. Yes. Inhale, left arm up above the head. Exhale, down alongside the hips. Last time, both arms reach up. Fingertips touching the floor exactly the same time. And then exhale, release. Good. Alright. Now, pressing the feet into the floor, lift the hips up high to the sky on an inhalation, then exhale, release down. 3 more times. Inhale, pelvis lifts up high to the sky. You're pressing the feet into the floor. Exhale, release. That's it. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last time. Inhale, up. Yes. Exhale, down. Good. Now draw the knees into the chest. Gently hug the knees in. Taking the arms out to shoulder height, allowing the knees to drop over to your left. That's it. So, this resting practice, allow this sequence to encourage you to have the discipline to take time out. It's probably one of the things that in today's society we would put least priority on, a practice where we are simply stretching and not doing much. We're generally geared to be more active. We would perhaps rather run or go to the gym or opt to do nothing. But as we gently explore the body's parameters, bring the knees back to center now and release the knees over to the right side, we're creating a nurturing environment. The breathing responds, the nervous system is allowed to readjust itself. Yeah, that's it. And allow your breathing to expand now into the left lung. That's it. 2 more breaths here. Yeah, face is relaxed. Exhale. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Hug the knees into the chest again. So we're going to come up to, in a moment, a seated position. And I'll ask you to rock forwards and back 3 times. On the 3rd time, come up to sitting. So rocking forwards and back now. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Now, as you're sitting in this position, keeping the hands wrapped around the knees to begin with, just going to lift the toes and heels off the floor. Then wrap the arms underneath the knees and let the head rest. It's like a little cosmic egg. So finding that fine tune between muscular contraction in the abdomen, but actually it's more of a balance. And there should be a place where your body is held in suspension. And when you release the effort, then this posture begins and becomes a place of rest. And I use this as an example to encourage you to find that place of rest in all of the postures that we will explore from now on during this practice. And invite yourself, how can I find a place of rest in this posture?